Good evening, my name's Alex Campbell.
And my name's Rick Buchanan.
And you're watching Expanding the Expanse. We open with our intrepid crew aboard the flagship of the Martian fleet as prisoners, with stealth ships tracking them. And what ensues is an exciting battle sequence.
So yeah, episode 3. Four.
Yeah.
It's great for an episode 4. It really is. It really sets the tone for the rest of the series.
First episode kind of hooks you at the end. Our crew escapes.
Right at the end.
And then their ship explodes and you're like, what the fuck?
When I first watched it, ages ago, so our friend Jasper recommended said, okay, watch The Expanse. I'm like, okay. So I watched the first episode, but I got halfway through and I'm like, it's kind of like B acting, Miller with the hat, and he's weird.
Fedora.
And it's weird the way everybody talks, with the fedora. And the way everybody talks and all the accents and the way our main character, I can't remember his name. Holden, the way Holden talks, it's not really hooking me.
Yeah, the acting isn't like as good as acting gets.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not about the acting or even really the characters that much.
But so I didn't watch the whole episode. I should have watched the whole episode, but years later, I'm kind of glad because then I said to you, I get to binge four seasons worth.
I sat down and watched 4 seasons in like, I don't know, a month maybe.
So when I sat down and watched it again, I watched it and then right at the end it's like, there's something crazy
like
going on.
Bran getting pushed out of the window. You're sitting
Same
there
thing
and you're like, it's fine, and then Bran falls. Things you do for love, you're like,
here we go. All right. Yeah.
The things I do for love.
And then I was hooked.
It doesn't really peak for me until like the end of season 3, and then you're like, holy shit.
Well, so spoilers. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's watching this that hasn't watched all of these.
No, that's true. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's watching this.
So it sort of moves way past where I expected the scope.
Oh,
the entire story
absolutely. It just keeps on going and peaking and peaking and peaking. And presumably, there's 1,000 beer bottles down here.
Okay.
Because Mark and I are alcoholics.
I'm not judging. I'm judging a little bit though.
That's fine. You filthy smoker.
So episode 4 of season 1, and it's fucking the production values are excellent.
All the CGI and the design of all the ships and the space stations, it looks so real and gritty. I'm always like, CGI, give me some crappy models on strings, but the CGI, it looks great.
It looks great.
I guess it's just like the actual design of everything rather than like the execution of the CGI. But the CGI is not like, blockbuster quality. But the design of everything looks so real and just grounded in reality.
It's all framing, it's all blah blah blah. It's all the way that you shoot everything. It's like, again, it really does come down to the way that you're placing it in your scenes. It's like the Hobbit when they're going through Misty Mountain and they're doing all the hijinks
and barrels.
The barrels and all that sort of stuff. You're putting all this CGI on the screen and you're just keeping it there, and then you're doing all these crazy things that don't make sense. It defies physics, and by the time you sit there and you get exhausted of it all. But this is normal. It's like CGI, cool, big shot, then we switch to a set.
Into the ship, with
really nice sets, and it's all seamless, and it's like, okay, and there's congruency between what's happening on the outside of the ship, what's happening on the inside of the ship. And you've got the music, and it's crazy, and it's chaos, and and we're driving forward the episode.
The narrative is always pushing forward. It's never stagnating. That's one thing Picard is doing, just fucking stagnating in its own piss so pants. Whereas this is just events. What's happening? Holy shit.
Man down, medics to CIC.
We get this great little world-building moment in this episode where one of the Martian officers is talking to Holden about Earth and their economic status and their mentality, and all the poverty, how employment has just fucking skyrocketed and everyone's on benefits, and basically they don't like appreciate what they have. And he talks about growing up on Mars and constantly being like under domes and never seeing the ocean and never breathing real air.
What would it be like to grow up on an entirely different planet in an entirely different set of circumstances, right?
Yeah.
No blue sky, no air. Like air is a resource, no oceans,
water's a fucking highly valued resource.
You know, literally living under a glass dome on Mars.
Yeah.
What would it be like for a person to grow up like that? And it would be totally different. And that's our framing for one of the factions. And then you've got the Belters, which is another cool concept.
But there's like 3 like completely developed and thought out different, not races, but cultures.
Yeah.
I guess because they got the books, like it's just there from the beginning. It's just like the Earthers, the Marses, the Belters.
It is kind of, you know, given enough time, it kind of is splitting off into 3 separate like shards of humanity. Rather, it is kind of superseding the idea of different cultures. I mean, physiologically,
they're all humans.
But the Belters are changing, you know, with living in low Gs. And
they got low bone density and low muscle mass because they're not in fucking 1G. And it's all thought out and developed. It's like, what happens if you don't grow up in like 1G and you float around? Well, yeah, your bone density would be much weaker and your muscles wouldn't be there. They like cast a lot of like tall, skinny people as the Belters in the beginning.
What do they call them? They got a name. They got slang. They got fucking names for everything.
Oh, Wellwaller is like a...
Wow, what? Yeah, so I thought, I don't know why I thought the accents and all that stuff was weird in the beginning, because by the time you get like way into it, you go, Belter accent.
Yeah. You get that like elderly, I think he's a Maori guy by the end.
Oh yeah, what's his face? He's
a great, his voice and his cadence and everything is so delightful.
Well, him and the chick.
Yeah.
And it's like, these.
I've seen her on like a Comic-Con panel the other day just talking normally. I'm like, what the fuck? She's all like bubbly and happy and shit. I'm like, stark contrast from your character.
So that guy, he's I know him from one of the Bourne movies.
Oh, okay, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think I've seen the first one.
Bourne movies are really great.
Yeah, I've heard that from everyone. Still haven't watched them. I started watching the old Sean Connery James Bond movies. They're actually good.
Yeah.
They're like solid, I don't know, 60s spy movies.
What did I watch yesterday? I watched Demolition Man.
Oh no.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, like schlocky as fuck.
Yeah, totally.
That's the one with Stallone and fucking...
Stallone, bloody...
Wesley Snipes.
And
the chick.
What's her face?
Yeah, Julia Roberts?
No, not Julia Roberts.
They're all the same.
She was in Gravity.
Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
And it's great, that's it. And what's his face? The prison warden from Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
I've seen that movie a long time ago when I was a kid.
It's schlocky as hell. Anyway, so we're on this giant ass battleship.
We get the scene where the ship's engine's cut out, all the gravity goes, and they're floating. And old mate the doctor, who was a character I actually really liked.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was like the comic relief, I guess. There was a moment in the previous episode where they're all interrogated, and Amos, the big tank guy, is like, well, they lied to me and told me that you forged your medical records because you're trying to escape a drug deal. It's like, oh, well, yeah, no, that's true.
They're all dodgy ass. Dodgy ass motherfuckers.
So yeah, we're getting used to our crew and all the people and personalities, and it all goes like slow motion. We're just getting reactions from the characters. We don't know what's happening yet. They're all like, oh, fuck. And then it cuts to him and he's just sitting there.
Well, yeah, so he's like, he's got like it looks like a French fry or something.
Yeah, some drug that calms you down.
Yeah, he tossed it, and as he tossed it to our pilot.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah, it all fucking you get because we're getting railgun noises throughout the entire thing. And then
it's shaking and everything.
And then fucking you hear one and everything goes silent.
Yeah.
Which you know through sound cues is vacuum.
We're getting great.
We're getting all those.
There's no sound in space.
We're getting conditioned to sound cues, which is really the show's got really great use of sound effects and
all the something I didn't think about too until I watched an interview with the cast members. The wire work for all the floating stuff you don't think about it as like wire work. They talk about you're on a wire and you have to act like you're in zero G and you're performing dialogue.
You have to look like you're not being suspended by the thing and sort of like hunching over.
You're not getting pulled. You're floating, and if you're carrying something, it has to be weightless. You're delivering dialogue, and in the show, you just say, oh, they're in zero G.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's because it keeps switching, right? The fucking boots, thing, and it's like zero G and da-da-da. It's like you've got 3 different states of where what the character's environment is like, and it's like 0G floating, 0G with boots, with the mag boots locked, and then just normal G.
Yeah, it's great. So then we get the cut and the reveal to the Doctor, and he's just sitting there completely decapitated, hole through the hull, all the air and blood sucking through. It's fucking magical. The cut to the shot now. And it's just like the main cast pretty much just was said like, and I agree with them. Like, they have plot armor to a degree. Like,
of course they do.
They do all this crazy adventures, and it's fine. You give it a free pass.
It's not unrealistic. Yeah. Again, we watch bloody Stargate and it's like that.
Plot armor. Next gen plot armor. The original series plot armor. Star Wars plot armor.
It's just it has to be. I don't know how you quantify what gives it a pass. You know, what are the things that the show's doing that makes you go, oh yeah, I don't really care. Yeah, we're going forward. It has to be. You still have to give us an impending sense of danger.
Yeah. Which is there.
Oh yeah. Well, so this scene specifically when the guy dies,
and you're like, fuck, I didn't see that coming.
Even though you don't know that they've got plot armor at this point in time. You get the sense that everybody that's in the ship is in like really bad danger.
Yeah. Because everything is leading you to that belief. Alex explaining what's happening at the beginning. The Mars crew are like, because they're on the flagship, they're like, we got this. Fuck these guys, and then they come in and like they got stealth ships and they got railguns. And like, oh, their tech's really advanced. And then like all of a sudden, they're like, oh fuck, we're outgunned. I don't know how. I don't know who these people are, what they have, how they're outclassing us, and then they're just fucked.
It's really great. Taking what you would imagine they'd be like, right? They would feel invincible in their giant fucking battleship. Yeah, we know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. No.
Game over, man. By the end, their fucking ship is completely gone.
They scuttle the fucking ship.
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
Game over, man.
I didn't think we could lose.
One thing I love about this show is everybody's making good decisions. For the most part.
You don't have the stupid character that's doing the stupid shit which you just can't relate to because you hate what they're doing.
It gets all emotional in like a life or death situation. Makes some random decision. Oh no, I feel like this, so I'm going to make a decision that puts my life and everybody else's lives in danger.
Old mate's head gets blown up and it's not like, it's like, okay, we need to seal up these fucking holes. And they go about sealing up the holes. There's a moment in the second episode too where they're just setting up the antenna for their little ship. They can send out a signal. It's like this great suspenseful, crazy tension-filled moment of just them sealing up a hole or putting up an antenna. Like Star Wars and Star Trek, the space travel isn't really a thing.
No.
It's just like they're on ships, okay.
It's just a vehicle for them to do other things.
Go on adventures. But here it's like the space travel is treacherous and it holds stakes and it's part of the narrative. Sealing up a hole, putting up an antenna, just going through an airlock.
Well, they're in a fucking dangerous, like the most dangerous environment you could possibly be.
Space travel.
It's not safe
by any stretch.
Even when you've got all this crazy technology.
It's
not fucking safe. They're floating around in tin cans.
And I never thought about like the idea of a hull getting breached, but they're always wearing their fucking vac suits when they're in battle. So when the hull gets breached, there's no air in the ship and they're just in their suits. It's so great. You never see that in anything else.
No, yeah.
The Enterprise never gets void of atmosphere and the crew is like in their spacesuits.
Oh, well, they do in the new ones, I guess. I know that there's been a couple of moments where they just vent a ship and they all the people go flying out or whatever. But again, it's not used. It's not used.
This like every battle they're in their vac suits because the hull is going to get breached.
I'm trying to think of like a movie or a show that does something similar, bringing this sort of space, into the narrative like that.
Yeah, I guess Gravity.
Gravity. Well, that's again one of the modern ones where people want a more realistic. Yeah. The terror. They're using the terror of.
Space. But other than that, I don't know.
I'm sure there's a couple. That
I mean, there's a slew of fucking TV and film out there we haven't even seen. Possibly.
Yeah. It's really, really excellent. I love all the technology and
it seems like realistic too in comparison to other sci-fi. It seems like the logical next step, like the guy with all the bionicle implants in him and how the ships work and the ships function and the weaponry and everything. It seems like where we could be in 200 to 300 years.
Yeah.
Possible. It's not like laser swords. No, Steve. Star Wars.
Nothing Star Wars.
So basically at the end, this little crew that we're just getting to know at this point, but becomes like our heroes, our family. They get their home, they get the Rocinante. And they fucking give this great little action set piece with them running through the hangar bay and everyone firing at them.
That's an excellent set piece.
All the different levels and all the tension, and it goes 0G in that moment, and they're trying to get in. Amos gets shot in the leg, and then they get in the Rocinante, and Alex is like, I don't know how to fucking drive this.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Then it opens up, and the rail guns and all those fucking people.
It's like the ship's
so
fucking
satisfying, like the sound effects and the CGI.
The sound effects carries this fucking really drives this show.
Yeah, and then basically they get on their ship. So we have the ship, we have the crew, we're getting to know these people. The mystery of the proto-molecule is slowly unraveling at this point. It doesn't really become a big piece to the end of this season.
We do politics. It's sort of scattered about, and where we've got Miller and he's on the case. Even for him, it's still about politics.
Yeah, he's just looking for Julie Mao. He's like, I need to find this rich bitch.
Yeah. And we spend seasons setting up our political actors and
politics is great.
All the even within the OPA, there's fucking the shards of the people and fucking and old mate gets from the Chernobyl.
That guy's great.
Because he's such a fucking great actor. We've got Tyrell Corp who gets introduced in this episode. They're building a fucking like a Mormon ship that's
that's such an interesting concept. The idea of Mormons building a spaceship to fly to the next galaxy to find God and like a 100-year mission, what they call a generational ship. So it's set up so like people can live and die and breed on the ship.
It's classic sci-fi. It's classic it's
high concept sci-fi.
Isaac Asimov, 40s, 50s
Rendezvous with Ramus.
All that the big spinning circular environment ship where they have terrain on the inside. All that sort of shit.
It's like grounded in as much reality as it should be.
You take whatever liberties you want with it.
And I've come to the conclusion that I love high concept sci-fi, and you don't get enough of it. like Doctor Who, Star Wars, Star Trek is actually high concept sci-fi.
But they're not. They don't know what they're doing with Star Trek right now. Yeah.
Well, now it's not high concept sci-fi. I don't even know what it is.
It's action fantasy. It's
it's like an action adventure. Yeah,
it's Star Wars.
When it used to be like, here's the episode, we're examining this fucking idea.
this philosophical against these people.
Is data sentient?
or fucking Deep Space Nine. This political tension between these multiple factions.
Did you finish watching Deep Space Nine?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I ended up, because I don't have a lot of time, I ended up I just wanted the core episodes.
Yeah, that drove the narrative.
But every time I jumped to it, I got to like the last season, but then by the time I was doing that, I was jumping to the core episodes.
Yeah.
And I ended up missing a bunch of stuff about other characters. I never ended up finishing it, which I will. But again, the things I loved about Deep Space Nine are in The Expanse.
Politics and dialogue and the cultures and everything.
Yeah.
So basically in conclusion, The Expanse is good.
Go and watch it if you haven't watched it. Who hasn't watched the damn Expanse?
I don't know how big it is.
It's getting pretty big now.
Yeah, now the fucking Amazon's brought it, slowly building. Because I remember Jasper telling me about it like 2 years ago. She's like, you need to watch this. I'm like, okay. Someone tells me that every day. You need to watch this. You need to watch it. Okay. And then you said it was silly. I'm like, okay. And then you said it was amazing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, so it's me, right? You need to watch The Witcher next.
Well, people keep on saying that.
Oh, no, that's cheesy and schlocky.
Yeah, it's like high fantasy,
but it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Like the cheesy schlockiness it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Yeah, true.
There's some moments in there. What's his name? Henry Cavill or whatever.
Does he have a CGI upper lip?
No.
Did they
not yet.
That's season 2.
The next season of The Witcher, where they're gonna bring Snyder on
the Snyder cut. All the colours are muted. It's all just fucking black and white, pretty much.
Oh, I'm The Witcher.
We are all angsty badass characters. Let's fight generic CGI monster.
That's funny. Yeah. So the Expanse is fucking amazing.
It is amazing. Alright, thank you for watching. I love you guys. Like, subscribe in the comments. I got all the facts on how pins. I now avoid. Thank you and good night.